I had to think, what is it that blocks me when I don't want to do something? And I said, oh my goodness. I started thinking about, you guys are going to love this because I'm going to give you something. All of you know what the system is. You do a three-way call. First you pique someone's interest, then you get them on a three-way call, or you send them a video. And then from the video, after they see the presentation, you ask them a question based on what you see. What did you like the most? See opportunity for yourself. Do you see yourself as a business partner or a customer? We got that, right? There's a few objections that you handle, time, money, things like that. But at the end of the day, if a person wants to do it, they'll do it because it's only $224, right? Okay. So if that is the case, if the system is simple, if I show you how to fix it, because it's not the system, it's us. What I'm curious to see is how many people on this call that claim to really want it will change it. I have a video. It's very brief. And for some of you, before I play this video, I have to set it up. Some of you are going to see who this person is, and you know what you're going to do? You're going to say, oh yeah, I know who that is. I already know what this is about. And guess what? That's why you're where you're at. Stop it. Right now, listen, I don't care if you're on mic or on mute or off mute with your video. Cut it out. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to watch it again like you're watching it for the very first time. Because if you didn't get it the first time, how do I know you didn't get it? You're not producing, right? So I need you to watch it like you've never seen it before so you can catch whatever you missed so that we can start producing together. Is that fair? So I'm not just speaking to you, I'm speaking to me, I'm speaking to everyone. I'm speaking to Mr. Thomas as an SVP because the only way he wins is to become new every single time he wakes up. Mr. Thomas, am I lying? Nod yes or no.
Absolutely, sir, every day.
So if we know that with him, let's watch this with fresh eyes. For those of you that have a short attention span, guess what? It's a short video. So you only have to focus for a little itty bitty amount of time. Is that okay? All right, get your distractions eliminated. If you're driving, pull over, do whatever you got to do. Just be clear with this video, focus with me, and then afterwards we'll talk a little bit about that. Is that okay, Tammy? Okay, you got it? Caroline, I see you already pulled over. That's good. All right, let's watch this video and then we'll finish up.
I want you to realize that you are in default mode 36.9% of the time. That's half of the day you're in autopilot mode. So the default mode network is really important because it allows us to automate things that we do all the time. You don't even have to think about it to do it. That's a very important function of your brain. Here's the problem. The problem is thinking patterns become part of your default mode network. So if you're someone like Karen who wakes up and you have all these dreams and aspirations, but your default mode is to think about the worst case scenario, somebody in your past either trained you to think this way, or you've had so many bad things happen that you've trained yourself to assume and predict that bad things are always going to happen to you. And that is a terrible, terrible way to live your life. And the reason why it's a terrible way to live your life is because there will be bad things that happen. There will. It's a fact of life. But if you are constantly allowing your mind to default to thinking that bad things will happen, or thinking that you're out of shape, or thinking that you're a loser, or thinking that you're not worthy, or thinking that things aren't going to turn out, it becomes your default mode of thinking. The brain is going to screw you over. The brain is going to go into autopilot. The brain is going to tell you it doesn't feel like doing things. It's trickery. You now know that. So how do you be effective with yourself knowing that you're never going to feel like doing all the work that it takes to have this business be everything that it possibly could? So you're going to use the 5-second rule. And what that means is this. From the second you have that idea, you've only got 5 seconds to take action. Otherwise, it's gone. Your brain will swoop in so fast, it'll be like, uh-oh, there's an idea. No way. No way. You don't feel like it. You're overwhelmed. You've got 5 seconds, and that's it. In 5 seconds flat, worry can hijack your mind. Fear can take over, and the smallest moves that you really want to make can seem terrifying. The opposite is also true. In 5 seconds flat, you can take control back. You can never change the things that trigger you. You can't control your urges or how you might feel, but you can always choose how you behave.
All right. You guys like that? Who didn't like that? Who's like, damn, I'm upset at myself? It's okay. Guys, look, we're family now. We've been hanging out. Some of you have been hanging out for more than a year. We hang out every single day, which is more than some of you hang out with your family. So we're family now. So I'm gonna talk to you like we're family. Listen, you're not where you want to be because of the habits that you have ingrained in your mind. You have neurological pathways that are set up for your habits. Here's what happens. The things that you focus on become clear in your mind, and your reticular activating system kicks in, and it blurs out everything else so that you can only see what you focus on. And that's really what happens. So once you're focused on it, your brain is efficient and it says, oh, Fetty's not focused on this vision that he says he has of being successful. Oh my goodness. Ishmael's not focused on being SVP. Belinda Baptiste isn't focused on getting the RD. And so what happens is those blurred parts actually aren't just blurred in your vision or in your mind. What happens is those neurological pathways go away. They focus, your brain focuses on the things that you're focused on. It's the way it stays efficient. And so have you heard the term stuck in a rut? It's the truth. If the rut is in your mind, it's not on the floor, it's in your mind. So you say consciously, tomorrow I want to do this. And then you wake and you wake up at the same time you didn't want to. You get up and do the same things that you didn't want to. And what's scary is you could be consciously doing it. Like, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this. This is in alignment with what I said I want to do. Why do I keep? And then you're about to go to bed and you realize that you repeated the same day you did yesterday. And you know that you didn't want to do it. And so Mr. Thomas gets on here and says, guys, we have this call today. Guys, you should be doing this. And you're like, yeah, yes, sir, I know. But then you do the same thing the next day. And so that's why I needed to talk to all of you, because it's really, how do you hack that? How do you break that? And it is the 5-second rule. If there are a few people that I'm coaching to break certain things, certain habits, and it comes with understanding how the brain works. When you wake up in the morning, if you say, I want to wake up at 6 a.m., I want to wake up at 5 a.m., and you've never been a morning person, that's the lie that your brain tells you to convince you to remain in your comfort zone. It's BS. I'm a night owl. No, you're a night owl because those are the habits you created. You weren't born being a night owl because human beings don't work that way. So whatever lie you're telling yourself, you started to believe, and then you set it up with the habit of validating it. And because you're validating it and your brain keeps staying efficient and not wanting you to get up early, you assume that that's the truth. It's a lie. It's not, it's a construct. It's something that you made. Everything that you do right now, the habits that you say that are you aren't you. Those are habits that were created. You didn't have those habits when you were born. So why do you give life to the belief that they're you? They're things that your brain uses to make your life more efficient, more comfortable. Some of the things work well and some of the things don't. My question to you is, why not just break it and start all over so that you can create habits that are in alignment with the way you want to live? If success is what you want, how about create habits to generate success instead of trying to make success happen through your conscious mind? See, Sam asked me a question on Friday. He said, what motivates you? And I say, I don't use motivation, because motivation is fleeting. Motivation is attached to emotion. If you connect your success with emotion, then you will be successful when you feel like it. And when you have to do things you don't want to do, then you don't feel like doing it, which means success, guess how many times it'll show up in your life? Not many. And if you don't believe me, I want you to look at your own life right now. Let's do an assessment of your own life. Let's do an assessment of Akiko's life, of Daryl's life, of Bill Bailey's life. I know Ashlyn. Ashlyn said, listen, I've seen Ashlyn ripped. I've seen Ashlyn chubby. I've seen Ashlyn fat. How can I say that? Because he's my boy. And he's seen me in all of those stages myself. But I see Ashlyn doing something physical right now, which means he's in a stage in his life where he broke a pattern. And I promise you, I'm not his upline. He's my upline. But his upline, Mr. Thomas, I promise you, you're going to see a production shift in Ashlyn's business, because I see Ashlyn doing something physical. He broke the habit. I'm telling you this because people don't realize that how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're trying to be successful in ACN, but you can't wake up, Bill Bailey is Ashlyn, yeah. Jabri, I know you. So if you wake up late, if you're not cleaning your room, if all of your laundry is piled up, the clean stuff, because you hate folding it. How you do anything is how you do everything. All of those negative habits seep into the reason why you're not winning in this business. The things that people really never taught you were keys to success, I want to share with you right now. We think it's some abstract, nonsensical thing, something we can't reach, something that's not tangible. That's BS, y'all. It's not true. Success is getting up at 5 a.m. every single day because you decide to. Success is making your bed every single day because you decide to. Success is taking that cold shower, Miss Tila Du Hayes, because you decided to. Success is those things, because I started the call saying the reason why I respect Mr. Thomas is because he's the same person in the dark as he is in the light. Here's a news flash. Your success is created in the dark. The results are what's seen in the light. If you're trying to create success in the light, it'll never happen. It's because the germination, the things, we see the plant and we see the fruit. What we don't see is what happens beneath the soil, in the dark. But that's where the magic is. I hope you guys are getting this. Kobe Bryant, the success is what you saw in the light. You didn't see the trials, the tribulations. You didn't see the challenges that he dealt with in the dark. We're practically the same age. I remember his struggles. I remember him going to prom with Brandy, and I'm thinking, that looks stressful. Everyone is looking at this brother. And we're the same age. I couldn't even imagine it. I told myself at that day, I said, I probably would have chose to go to prom with Monica, not Brandy. That's just my opinion. Those of you that are 80s babies, I see you, Coach Jimmy. You already know what I'm talking about. But listen, I'm saying that he had to be in the dark and in the light at the same time. That is so hard. What I'm trying to tell you guys is this. You don't have that type of exposure, but you have to identify who you want to be. And then you have to use the 5-second rule to hack your brain, whether it's getting up in the morning, whether it's setting alarms. Guys, I set alarms in my phone because when you let go of a good habit, you're not just going to manifest the habit back into your life. You have to guide yourself through cues. So here's how you do it. The easiest one is waking up in the morning. How do you do it? You already set an alarm for that. Here's what I need every single one of you to do that aren't on like a graveyard shift. Every one of you that wake up, here's what I need you to do. Wake up at 4:45 tomorrow a.m. And here's also what I need you to do. Here's it. 1 second. So I need you guys to text me when you wake up. So that's my real phone number. Don't text me crazy stuff. I'll block you. I'm not that guy. So I just need you to text me, I'm up. All right? So at 4:45 a.m. tomorrow, I need you to wake up. This is what I need you to do. When you wake up, you're all excited. I'm going to do this right now. Yeah, some of you are like, nah, I don't want to do this. I don't care. I need you to wake up at 4:45 a.m. And when you wake up, I want you to be aware of what your brain is trying to do to you. In 5 seconds, the moment you wake up, this is what you need to do. The moment the alarm, this is the trigger. The alarm is the trigger that's going to break your habit. When you wake up, the second you get up, I need you to, instead of thinking about how you feel, instead of all those things, there's a delay in your brain. In that delay, I need you to put something in it, the 5-second rule. So the moment you get up, you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then after you get to the bottom of that countdown, you jolt out of bed. Don't think, just do it. If you've never gotten up at that time, you're going to feel woozy. I don't care. It's not going to kill you. All right? It's not going to kill you. Just get up. And here's what I need you to do. Now that you're on your feet, walk over to the bathroom. Throw some cold water on your face. Turn on the shower to cold and get in. I'm only asking you to do one thing. Wake up and take a shower on cold. That's it. Akiko, I see your eyebrows go up. I know you're scared. I saw that. Dave shaking his head. Listen, if Tila Du Hayes can do it for an entire year and y'all can't do it for one day, all of you guys are trash. Punks. I'm calling you out. I told you we're family, right? Stop playing. Your brain is already messing with you. I know you see it. Some of you are already afraid of tomorrow, thinking like, how am I going to do this? You're waking up early saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and jumping in the shower. If you are freaking out about that, you will never be SVP. Did you hear what I just said? And I need you to text me when you wake up. I'm guessing, I'm a wagering man, I'm guessing I'll have maybe 5 people text me. You know what? The rest will be like, about 20 of you will say, I forgot. It's BS. The majority of you will just pretend you didn't hear anything I said today. And then tomorrow you'll say, oh, we were supposed to do that? It's lies. Your brain is messing with you. Here's why I need you to do that. It's because this is how you hack the brain. Everyone who's serious is going to do it the rest of the week. You can take a day off on Sunday and we start again on Monday. I'm starting a boot camp for your mind. And here's why I'm doing that. It's because the system ain't the problem. You already said it in the beginning of the call. It's the way your mind's set up. If you can't do these hard things, people freak out when they hear me say I do 60 minutes of a 3-pound weighted jump rope. That's not a physical thing. That's a mental thing. So I'm not asking you to do that. Just get your body in some cold water. Here's what you're going to find after the second day. It's invigorating. You're going to freak out because you're going to realize your brain's been lying to you the whole time. Ask T. She's nodding her head. Not true or not, T. After a while, it actually your body heats up, and it's invigorating. Completely different thing than what everyone has told you in life. And here's what's so funny. Jim Rohn said, walk away from the 95%. Don't do what they do. Don't think like they think. Don't watch what they watch. And you're still believing somebody else. The most successful people get up at that time in the day. And you know what? You'll find beauty in it. There's a bird outside my window at between 4 a.m. and 4:10. I think it's a spirit of a successful person because he has a completely different song than every other bird at 5. He's at it before everyone else. And it makes me smile because it's the same way with us. The people that are at it while everyone else is asleep are the ones that get the worm. The early bird. Isn't that interesting? I'm gonna have some more for you guys, but we're gonna start this boot camp. And if you guys are serious, you'll show me by the text. You got my phone number, so you have no excuse. Right?
Sir, put it up one more time, please.
You guys got it. So I'm gonna need to see who that is. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna bust people out yet. Tomorrow, Mr. Thomas, I'm pretty sure would allow me to do it. If it's okay with you, Mr. Thomas, tomorrow, what I want to do is I want to acknowledge just the 5 people that decided to text me. And don't be a liar. Here's what I mean. You better not text me and then take your butt back to bed. Remember what I said? What you do in the dark. So don't get your eyelids back in the dark and lay back down. Wake up and get in that shower. We're going to start to build it so that when Mr. Thomas gives us a challenge, because you've already controlled your mind, the challenge is going to be simple. No, yeah, it's in your time zone. No, don't play with me. People are trying to already do that. It's in your 4:45 a.m. your time zone, not mine. So yeah, if you're on the East Coast, you thought, no, your time zone. Cut it out. All right. So with that being said, Mr. Thomas, I'm done. It's real simple today, but I want to start to get us ready and prepared to win for June 15th so that we can see a lot of RDs getting promoted on the Game On event. So with that being said, back to you, sir.